Hello everyone, Maroon Smith here, just picking through a couple of locks that I know I can pick to get used to the LockpickPros picks that I've decided to use for a couple of months instead of my main kit. I just thought it'd be an interesting experiment to see how well I can adapt to completely replacing my whole main kit. I chose the LockpickPros Gen 2 for a couple of reasons. Firstly, it's quite a well-rounded set, so it gives me a lot of options. Also, it's a lesser known, lesser used brand, so I thought it might be interesting to give them a full test and see if they can survive the daily use that I would give to my main kit. So let's pick this Assa 600s with barrels and matched milling. There we go, I've got a little bit of that core movement there, that little full set. That means some of the that means some of the barrels are up in the milling now, or most of them, or all of them. It depends on the lock. Sometimes you get a little bit of core movement and then you push another one in and you get a bit more. Sometimes you don't get any significant until you have a large amount in there. And then it's like picking spools. You just have to be more delicate and more in tune. This is actually a good test for these picks because you rely a lot on feedback. To be fair, most of the feedback comes through the tensioner on these, but also the pick, to see what state the pin is in. You can feel the difference. If you get to a stage where you're not really feeling anything, you just lighten up on the tension a bit. And there we go. I used the number 15 medium cutout. So it's just like a little, well, it's more like a deep hook with a notch at the top. It's very nice to use. And yeah, it seems to be working well. I have had a question, I've replied to the comment from Nick's Picks, if I can peel the handles off like was shown with the Gen 1s, and they don't, I can't really get any movement on them. They seem to be quite solidly on there, and they're also a lot thicker than the Gen 1s, so they've got a bit of a nicer feel to them. I'll show you my Gen 1s, and I tested those as well, and they seem to be fine too. So here's my Gen 1. Like I said, a lot thinner, and I think they updated after the feedback. I think they updated their adhesive. Thanks for watching.